Da, 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 da. Hello, lady. I need to have a chat with the gods.
Ave again. Did you...
How would I go about talking to whichever god is responsible for the Golden Rule?
Well, I suppose we'd first need to figure out which god that is. And I'm afraid even I don't know. Although I have my suspicions. This might sound like a strange question, but please, humor me. How did you find your way here?
A stranger dragged me out of a river and sent me in here.
I wonder if... No.
Come on.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what... Good.
I've already done that.
I just...
They all came by
don't
river.
want to see what happened to Livia happen to you.
Well, what happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out new... And then, about a month ago, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, but there is a small chance. I just don't want to see that. Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth. Come back to me.
I mean, I already know.
Ave again. And did you know? Oh.
Nothing really.
Lib.
Really?
Come back.
Okay, fine. We'll talk to more people. Get more details out of them.
Salve.
Salve, Virgil.
Ah, a new face. You're...
We've asked
Nice to
him
talk.
for this story already. We know how he came about. Dun, 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 dun. Is Grumpy Boy here somewhere?
So you survived the cistern. What?
What's your
My
story?
name's Domitius. You want to get... Why? The name's Domitius. What? You want to see me fight? Whatever.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to talk to as many people as I can. Trigger whatever this game wants me to trigger. Hi.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty
You're Quintius. You're Quinctius.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgit.
With one green eye, one blue eye, just like the description this execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different coloured eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Apparently Quinticus also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions.
Don't prove this
Unlikely,
yet.
because it simply isn't true. I trust you.
We'll figure this out. Don't worry. I'm also gonna go bother your wife. Because I can. Hi! I see you're having a good day. Would you like to tell me your life
Not
story?
supposed to talk. Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What? You know, I may have. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a lot. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering. I confronted him about it. I let it go. But
I wish to force him out of the election.
to withdraw. Listen, I may not be Penelope to him. You must think me quite mad. Domitis!
Come quickly, we're being robbed! Okay. Nice bit of cash you got going on in here. Fine. I'll find a good excuse to bother you later. We'll have to do another cycle or two, probably. Not so important right now.
So you survived the system.
Shut up.
Probably just a stroke of fortune.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's.
What a coinkydink.
Arvig. Oh my, Oh, let's do it your way.
How did you end up
I'm
here?
not entirely sure.
I haven't talked with Livia much. Where was she? Hold on. Yeah, I can get to there from here, I think.
Hello?
I don't think he's got any information for me. Okay, we're here. And here. And now... we can do that. Up here. Oh, hello. How you doing, fish people? I don't know why I took that.
I said, please leave. You're trespassing.
You didn't say anything, actually.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay. I mean, I'm not really in a hurry here. I've got all the time in the world. Yeah, you're a bad shot. Okay, that was a better shot. I might not be able to make it. Do I care? Nah. Okay, I need to talk to a couple of people. Get their backstory so we can get our clues. Hey, what up?
Salve, friend. Of course.
Tell me your story.
Well, it's a long...
Tell me, I have the time.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up. But by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead.
Cat,
but I was
stop
young.
destroying the carpet.
It was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead.
Sorry to hear your story then.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, I spent a few years working for my new master. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd probably still be there. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I got swept up with. Next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. That's what I thought too. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or until Sentius the Decurion even so.
Yeah, I see where this is
Forget
going.
I said that last part. Thanks, Fred. All right.
Huh? Okay. Everybody's been dragged to a river, or dragged out of a river. You.
Just as the ocean accepts, but it... The bloodless, some the...
Tell me if this pattern.
You think you wish to know. It is better for you if you remain. The newly arrived are...
H.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and
You.
lets out his threefold braying.
He looks busy.
Lydia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their traits, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world.
Hello, lady.
Oh, you're here. And, I hope there's...
Not interested in your bullshit.
Oh, I see. You prefer the company. I take back what... Let's just forget that ever...
Tell me your life story.
Let it go.
I don't care about us, I care about your life story. Fine, I'll
Alright.
have to do another loop just to get that out of you. Hey. Ain't you annoying? Curty told me he dragged me from the river. Curty. Oh, it's Rufius. I guess he's one of the Christians too, then. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just being a dick. Oh, Rufius. Hold on. Will this statue move away if we trigger the end of the world? Because then we could get in there. I wish I could kick you. Chunk. Because I'm not aware of any other way back there. Chunk. This also looks kind of interesting. Can I climb this? I see the allegory. I see what you're doing, game. Hello. Will this get us? Find treasure! Woo! Got an achievement for that. That's less important. I mean, everybody's being dragged in or out of a river. Is that not enough of a pattern, lady?
Greetings and salute greetings. And I must say, my Sartori leather, I have traveled and... Then you are an explorer, like me. Wonderful. We will have much...
Tell me your life story, gorgeous.
My story?
Gorgeous.
How kind of you to ask.
How did you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I...
Tell me what little you remember then.
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares. And drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
You floated down the Tiber.
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a ben... I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here anything you like. I hope that...
There we go. That's enough. That's why he's wearing a robe. It's an ad for the tailor shop. Create a time paradox. That's one thing I could do. Where's Equitia? There. Hello.
A new face. Interesting. I'm not sure why.
Alright, we're in a new time loop. Hi.
But you've come to the right person.
An encounter with a stranger on a riverbank is a common thread here.
I also had such an encounter. What else? Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river. What else?
Not enough.
Definitely some common thread. Keep asking people. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind. Come back to me.
Okay, Will these be enough clues for me to talk to Livia then? I already asked her backstory, right?
What is it? I'm a lead.
Yes.
All right.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Rufio!
Name's Rufius. Can't talk law. Family.
How did you end up here?
Same way as every. Because we're all in great. Magistrate made me.
Well, he's not going to tell us much. Why are you threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about.
I know it was you.
Yes, so what? What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to ask you politely to stop.
And why should I? The one true God.
He's a Christian. Of course he's a Christian.
Lie with another man is an abomination. Well...
Maybe God hasn't noticed yet.
Maybe...
Seems your agitation is a bigger threat than Virgil's personal affairs.
Well, I wouldn't get so angry if he wasn't so... You know.
Why are you so angry?
None of your business, Kaput Mer.
You're gay.
I don't like where you're going with this.
Look, I get it. You're upset. You wanna get at those cheeks. He's a gorgeous German fella, and you want that shit. But calm the fuck down, okay?
I have no idea what you're talking about. And unless you want your jaw broken.
Look, buddy. This shit needs to stop, okay? Just stop. Hey, angry boy. Yeah.
Ah, and you Nice to talk to you.
We know what he's about. Oh yeah, the baker lady thing. I don't want to do the freaking... Okay. Let's see if we can get... There's not a lot of people left to talk to. I'll need to get on the good side of the barmaid, I think. Unless you'd like to tell me your story now.
Just as the ocean... it is... There it... God
damn it.
The...
Vote for Malion. Back again. Certainly. Have you
Here's a
met
10.
Olivia? She used to do my hair. Now she just stands around caked. I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small festival to celebrate with entertainment. There used to be a midwife here, Naevia, but this place, fortunately for us, Centilla, the magistrate's young... How? I heard Dacius has been offering a lot of money for a bow. Whatever. Ugh. All right.
Yeah, she's not going to tell her story. I'm going to try my theory of getting this statue to move. Let's do a crime.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Would you move, please? He's not gonna move. Oh, you son of a... Oh, it is moving! And I'm down. Damn it. That's the way. We need to lure them out of there. Avoid getting shot too much.
Come back to me once you've acquainted you.
Okay. Let's try. Try another time. Besides, we need to start a new time loop anyway, so we can get more information out of this barmaid. So yeah, we need to coax you to move out of there. For that purpose, I'm not sure if we can stun these things by shooting them, but also just for good measure. Oink.
The 49 melodies fetch again with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Can I stun them? No, I don't think I can. Okay, we need to lure them away. You need to move. Come on, buddy. Get out of there. Oh. I think they're out of there. So I need to get through. Gives us a big-ass treasure, and that's about it. Okay, well, we got a ton of money. That's not going to do much for us unless we can get out of here alive, so let's run. It's not going to do much for us anyway, because we don't really need the money. But hey, we're here. Alright, let's try really hard to get on the good side of this picky lady. Hi.
Oh, sounds serious. Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but... I'll go.
Good, I can outsource my tasks to him. What? Wait, what? How do you get up there? There's a whole wheel up there and everything. Interesting. Blech! Oh no. No! I've died. That was dumb. Now I have to go to autosave. Where was the autosave? After the time portal, right? Yeah. Alright.
Alright then.
Let's not do quite so much jumping. Hello, lovely lady. Where are you going?
Oh, you're here. And, what was that? I take back...
Okay, no dialogue option is going to work
so we
on
can
her.
at least do business. All right.
How do I get her to tell me her life story? Stolen.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
There we go. Well, I got some useful information. And now we must leave. Ready! Any day now. Thank you. Fastest time loop in the world. Okay, I don't know how to get this lady to give us her information, so that sucks. Because none of the dialogue options really work.
Alright.
Let's go see. Maybe there's stuff here that we could use to explore now that we have our bows and such. Let's see. Because I don't really know which person is to talk to anymore, because I pretty much... There's a suicide boy I need to try and save. Well, he's up there. We can get him to not kill himself so he can tell us his life story and give us the information we need. Hey! Please stop destroying the carpet. It is not a toy. I don't think the cats are listening to me. Hello.
Salve, friend. Well, are you?
What's your life story?
In this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep. Are you? But long hours of menial labor for the.
How did you end up in this place?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, we were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage. But unfortunately, a scuffle broke out, and I woke up. Oh, that's. If you. All right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh, P.S., what do you do?
I'm sorry.
Please help.
All right, Ulpius.
You. Well, no, I am out.
Oh,
Wherever
come on.
You are, Scintilla, my love.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
I'm sure there's a way to stop him from doing that.
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. And I'd best...
Great temple doors are locked. Well, that wasn't the way to get Ulpius to not kill himself. We tried. Can't even help him by turning his ball of rock into gold. Shut up. I mean, I already got my information, though. I should have enough. Right? This should be enough. Rufius.
Today is a sad day.
No, and there's only one. I am doing that. If I was about to get everyone else... Smart.
We'll try this again next loop. This game has already also fallen into that basic trap of time travel where nothing really matters much. You can just try stuff out infinitely.
Interesting. That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else? Yeah, And did you happen... I see. And because I've seen her before, there's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Alright, I shall meet you at the bathhouse. Baths. Okay. Fuck you. Oh wait, is he gonna react to seeing the bow? He's not. He doesn't want to talk to me.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city.
I appreciate it once again. This game does, like, moving NPCs right. He's moving at the right speed. There's no catching up or lagging behind. It's just nifty. Okay. What did you want me to see?
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it. Only, I think I know who that stranger is.
Oh.
Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
We're dead!
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you...
Why are there so few people in here, then?
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain...
So we're dead, right?
That was my first thought too. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. Each of them is... But they always involve...
I know the story,
Of
yeah.
course, an obol was a kind... To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described. And he, she, they seem to appear to different people. You say and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing... But whatever form this stranger took, they were always, I suspect, the only way you'll solve... Now that we know, we don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember Hercules, Hercules, Sisyphus, and finally, Aeneas was able to escape. So it seems you have two options. To confront the god of the underworld. As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own. First, Proserpina. What we do know about, it's said, the god of the underworld. If the stories are true, the problem is, how do we leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. Truly? Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think, can you tell me more? Fascinating. Perhaps she is a benevolent spirit. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make tell me, has she truly? Ah, I see. Then it seems you have, but unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option. All Romans try to avoid saying. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish.
Pluto's a
But you'll
good
only be
dog.
calling attention to yourself. Do. Shh! Is everyone so blunt? That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about. As I said, Hercules managed. Are you telling me that I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means? So, if you want to, who knows? But first, you'd need an audience with. The problem is, I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed.
Four
but there are
plaques.
It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them. And in doing so, if you could
I found
recover
one.
and replace all 4 of those missing plaques. It's the towering stone however, this one is unusual. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques. I don't know. Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, would be able to but I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern. I'm afraid you're on your own with that one.
Okay.
In any may.
Huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I only have the Roman one. Okay, so we have a couple of options here.
Ave.
Ave. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Well, we could go chat with him. There was a bunch of Greek stuff down here. Let's go talk to our philosopher friend. If the Greek plaque is somewhere, I'm guessing it's down here.